નમસ્કાર દર્શક મિત્રો, લોકમંચમાં ફરી એકવાર આપનું સ્વાગત છે. લોકમંચ કાર્યક્રમમાં અમે અલગ અલગ વિષય લઈને આપની સમક્ષ ઉપસ્થિત થઈએ છીએ. આજે એક એવો વિષય લીધો છે કે જેની ચર્ચા ફક્ત ભારતમાં નહીં પરંતુ સમગ્ર વિશ્વમાં થાય છે, અને એ વિષય છે અમેરિકાનું ઈરાનમાં ઇન્વોલ્વમેન્ટ. ઈરાનમાં થયેલી જે ક્રાઇસિસ છે એમાં શું ખરેખર અમેરિકાનો હાથ છે? ઈરાનમાં જે ક્રાઇસિસ છે તેના કારણે ઈરાનના કેટલા લોકો કેવી રીતે પરેશાન છે? કારણ કે મીડિયામાં અલગ અલગ જે વાતો આવે છે, કદાચ એ વાતની ઉપર વિશ્વાસ અમુક લોકો કરતા નથી. ફોર્ચ્યુનેટલી આજે આપણી સાથે આ કાર્યક્રમમાં ગેસ્ટ તરીકે આવ્યા છે એક ઈરાનિયન લેડી. એક ઈરાનિયન લેડી કે જેઓ પોતે ઈરાનના નાગરિક છે અને 13 વર્ષથી ભારતમાં રહે છે, અને હું ફોર્ચ્યુનેટલી કહું કે એ અમદાવાદમાં જ રહે છે, અને 13 વર્ષ પહેલાં એમણે જ્યારે લગ્ન કર્યા બાદ તેઓ ઈરાનથી ઇન્ડિયા આવ્યા હતા અને અત્યારે અહીંયા રહ્યા છે. આપણી સાથે સ્ટુડિયોમાં હાજર છે Tahere. Tahereji, welcome to our studio and welcome our show. Tahereji, come to the point directly. See, we all are confused because we are watching different news channel, different reports from different agencies. What is the actual problem in Iran?
The actual problem in Iran is this government, this regime has lost its credibility, not among its own people, but internationally. This country is not able to take care of its own people. Instead of apologizing for the mistakes that they have done repeatedly in the past 50 years, 47 years after revolution, they are killing their own citizens, and they have done it repeatedly. This time, the world should stand in front of them. Iran has made the whole region unstable. They are creating trouble in Yemen. Yemen doesn't have border with Iran. They are creating trouble in Syria. Syria doesn't have border with Iran. They are creating trouble in Palestine. We do not have border with Palestine. What we are doing in these countries, they want to implement their own ideology. If you are asking me that, then what's their interest in Palestine, in Syria, in Yemen? They want to export. They want to export their ideology, extremism.
Okay, so there is I think you denied that there is a no cross-border issue, nothing over there.
There is absolutely no issue. We don't have any issue with our neighboring country. We don't have issue with other countries. It's Iran who is creating these problems in the region. It's Iran who has created a problem with Saudi. I mean, each and every day we have to say at school they are teaching our children down with Saudi Arabia, Murdabad this country, Murdabad that country. We are fed up. We don't want our children to be raised with Murdabad, Murdabad.
Let's recall, Tahere, let's recall before 13 years. When you were there, I think, how was Iran at the time, before 13 years?
The first protest that I participated in was, if I'm not mistaken, it was around 2000, around
8, 9, 10 something?
Yeah.
So you took part?
I took part. I participated in many protests in Iran.
Okay. Protest for what?
The first protest I remember was the fraud in the election at the time of President Ahmadinejad.
Okay.
They didn't allow the reformists. You might ask me that, why do you want regime change? Why don't you ask for reform? We tried that. They didn't allow reformists. They didn't allow reformists to come to power. And by fraud, Mr. Ahmadinejad became our president. And the problem that today we have Israel, it's because of that president who clearly mentioned that we want to vanish Israel from the planet.
So according to you, there is no fair election happened over there?
There is no absolute democracy. It's dictatorship. It's absolute dictatorship. If there is no dictatorship, if it's a democratic state, allow the media to come in. As a media, have you ever, I heard from you that you have traveled to other countries. Have you ever traveled to Iran? Have they allowed you to go to Iran? Ask all the media. It's a democratic country. No, there is no massacre. There is no genocide. Allow the media. Connect the internet. Let the world know what's happening there.
Now come to the point that internet, I think what you said. There are so many reports over there. People are disconnecting with the world.
Disconnected.
There is no internet service over there. So people are not getting the actual news or what is the reaction of the other part of their country. Yeah.
We are absolutely, it's almost 8 days. Iranians are not heard in the world. My people are voiceless. It's almost 8 days. Iranians are voiceless. Forget about internet. There is no electricity. They cut off electricity and they commit massacre. They kill people in darkness that no one can record. People, they have access to water 3 hours, 5 hours per day. This is the condition of a country which is loaded with oil, gas, and natural resources. And look at our neighboring countries. They are saying that there is US intervention. I do not buy this idea of US intervention. If they have issue, why USA doesn't have issue with Saudi Arabia? Why not Qatar? Why not Dubai? Why not Bahrain? Look at these countries, how prosperous they are. And my people, they have to buy one bread in the morning, let's say for 10 rupees, 12 o'clock, 20 rupees, in the evening, 30 rupees, and the salary remains fixed. And one US dollar today is 1.4 million Iranian reals, the most devalued currency in the world. Do we need US intervention? This country is collapsing itself.
Once upon a time, Tahere, Iran was one of the best country.
Of
People,
course.
people want to visit over there. They want to enjoy the culture.
Today, if people are calling King Reza Pahlavi, by the way, personally, maybe I'm not pro monarchy or whatever. But today, if we trust in King Reza Pahlavi, because the grandfather of King Reza Pahlavi, the father of King Reza Pahlavi, they have made our name proud in the world. The Iran that you know as a proud nation and country, it's thanks to Pahlavi. That's why we trust in King Reza Pahlavi and he has promised us to help us in transition to democracy. Do not forget, transition to democracy. We want democracy and regime change. There is no other way.
Can I ask you a blunt question? Do you feel that ISIS involvement since long in Iran?
No, absolutely no. We don't need ISIS. We have our own ISIS, which is our own government.
Because there is issue. Iranian female want some freedom. Okay, I think they are against a little bit burqa or hijab. They did protest against that Sharia rule. May because of this happen? Do you feel that?
This is tiny issue. Today, if this government gives us dignity, makes us proud in the world, I promise to wear whole burqa till end of my life and I go back to my country. It's not the issue of burqa. It's the issue of extremism.
Extremism like what? How you can explain that extremism?
Extremism started from the day one Khomeini stepped into in Iran. Why do we had war with Iraq? What was the reason of the war between Iran and Iraq? Because Ayatollah Khomeini started pushing Iraqis that look at us, we have defeated Shah, you can do the same thing against Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein, at that time we had Prime Minister, Bani Sad was the Prime Minister. Bani Sad has written in his book that number of times I have warned Ayatollah Khomeini that the revolution has just been done. Please, let's focus on our internal issue instead of creating. They have this ideology that we can convert the whole world into Islam. We have that much of power that we can bring, implement our own rules, and we can make the Sunni community, even Shia community. Today, Sunni community in Iran, they do not have a mosque. They do not have a mosque in capital city of Tehran. If anyone thinks that I'm wrong, send me the address. It's absolutely whatsoever they are showing on media that no Sunnis, there is no equality. Few days ago, we had a boy from Iran studying in Gujarat from a minority community. He was saying that our community is not recognized. We have Baha'i community in Iran that they are not recognized by government. They cannot go to school. Can you believe? This is extremism. And we people of Iran, we respect each other. Turk, Kurd, Arab, we are all united. Sunni, Shia, Baha'i, whatever, we are all united against this regime. This time, we are united and we made our point. We do not trust in anyone regime change. This is the last word. King Reza Pahlavi should come back to the
Do you
country.
feel that this moment means the the scenario over there, I think it is on extreme point because the world is ready to interfere about this issue. Do you feel that this is the last effort or last chance to change the scenario in Iran?
Few days ago, I was discussing with my friend that I wish it was not our choice. I wish we had politicians, we had leaders in Iran that, like Bashar al-Assad, they would have left the country. They would have allowed us, without killing people, they would have allowed us to establish our democratic country. That is.
So now there is no leader over there.
There is no way, sir. There is no way. There is a minority with gun killing majority. We don't have that power to. We have done our best. I remember we did silent march in Iran. And I still remember when I asked people, why silent march? We have a lot of issues we have to chant. They said, shh, we want to fix our own issue within, like ourselves. But that failed. They cannot even tolerate a silent march.
Last, when you talked to your family members over there? Where they stayed?
In Tehran.
Tehran, okay.
Yes. So last night, my sister called me and the first thing, of course, she said, we are fine. And I was very curious that, is it true 12,000 people are killed? Is it true? What's the scenario? As soon as I said, is it true that my sister, suddenly she called and she said, our phones are monitored and we don't know anything. We are just fine. Bye.
They are under vigilance.
Of course. 80 million people are taken as hostage. Voiceless. Disconnected from the world. I'm very afraid the day they get access to the internet. The same day we got shocked when Bashar al-Assad left Syria and a lot of news came out of the prisons that how he used to torture people. I would be shocked. I'm sure the world would be shocked that
now,
day.
Bashar al-Assad, I think now who can control this situation? Is America able to control this situation, or America will attack again on the current ruling party or ruling personalities, or I don't know, neighbor countries? What do you feel that? Do you feel that America should interfere for this issue?
When a country is in a weak position like Iran, of course there are many countries taking advantages.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like?
It happens.
Who doesn't like cheap oil?
Yeah.
China, Russia. Do you know that Iran and Qatar? Iran is the second largest country in the world which is loaded with gas.
Yeah.
And there is we and Qatar, we share this gas. Today, Qatar is taking 95% of that gas Iran is taking only 5%. And they are telling me that USA is there to take your oil.
Then what will happen? See, Tahere, I
So
think
if-
you
if
are
this
already involved
You-
because you were participated in past with so many protests. You are so much involved. What is going on over there? Maybe you are not physically present over there. Maybe you have not direct contact with the, but you are that much intellectual. What is your gut feeling? Says that what will happen?
I told you there is a boy here studying. He's a very young boy. The other day, he was very much stressed and crying. I said, don't cry. This regime will change. Your generation, my generation.
No,
We'll see.
I'm coming to that generation.
We'll see that the regime collapses. And you may ask me that how long? Maybe it's the question of maybe how long, that we cannot give guarantee, we cannot predict the future. But you know what I can tell you? Have you seen when a pregnant lady wants to give birth to a child? Initially, the pain, like it's when she's in labor, it's like every 30 minutes, then every 10 minutes, and every 2 minutes, and it's the last minute.
It's the last minute.
It's
Let's
the
hope
last
so. Let's
minute.
hope so. Let's hope so. No. You're talking about generation. Maybe they want to blame that Gen Z is doing mass protest in Iran. Gen Z is ready to fight till end. Gen Z has their own thoughts. I think now I want to compare with what happened in Bangladesh, what happened in Nepal. So Gen Z, because you are already connected with local Iranians, do you feel that Gen Z are coming with some new ideas? They are not ready to accept this running government. What is Gen Z's thought in Iran?
I'm generation, we call it Y generation.
Why generation? Yeah.
We protested. I'm not Gen Z. We protested. Generation X protested. Today, if you are watching the videos, you would see, if you watch one of the videos, there is a lady, old lady, she's bleeding, she was shot and bleeding, and she's saying that, I'm sure the whole world has watched that video. Old lady, Generation X, shouting, saying that I'm not afraid. It has been 47 that I'm dead. I have not lived life.
Iranian officials are saying that this America's interference will stop our progress.
Why? My question, I do not say that countries, they do not have their own interest. Of course, countries, they have their own interest. My question is, if America has any issues, why America doesn't have issue with Saudi Arabia? Why not Dubai? Why not Oman? Why not Qatar? Why not Bahrain? Why not South Korea? Why not Japan? Why us? Why us? Those people who are claiming that USA is behind it and they want to justify this, because they want a country in the world to be anti-US, that they can promote their idea of anti-US. And for that, Iranians, they have to pay that.
Yeah.
And we don't want to pay that. You are anti-US, you go and pay for that. Whoever is anti-US, you go and pay for that. The people of Iran are not anti-US. We want to be like other countries, to have relationship with other countries. Of course, based on the mutual interest that we have. Of course, we welcome any country to come our country, to invest in our country, to have trades with other countries. Today, Russia and USA, they might be like kind of, competitors, but still they have connection. They talk, talk. We have to talk to the world.
Okay, Tahere, now, in a brief, just explain the timeline of the all movement.
In 2002, we had the issue of presidential election fraud that I told you. Ahmadinejad was elected by fraud as a president, and that movement was called Green Movement.
Yeah, Green Movement.
Very peaceful. I was there in each and, for your kind information, we live near square near Inqilab Square and Azadi Square, which is the place that all the protest happens in Iran.
Azadi Square.
Azadi Square and Inqilab
Inqilab Square in Tehran.
in Tehran. So my house is there. So I can see each and everything with my own eyes, and I was part of all the protests. It was peaceful protest there. Peaceful. I told you, there was silent march. Even I still remember I wanted to chant something. Someone told me, shh,
Okay.
this is a silent. So that was the first one that government didn't tolerate. And by the way, they shoot people.
What were the slogan at that time?
At that time, the other, like we voted to Mr. Mousavi at that time, who was reformist. At least that was our idea, that Mr. Mousavi. They have jailed Mr. Mousavi at his house till today.
Oh.
Till today. 2009, today is 2000.
He's jailed.
At his home.
Oh.
He's disconnected from the world. That was the first one. They arrested all the journalists. They arrested all the top officials of the left party, and they silenced that movement.
We have short of time, so
yeah. Then we went to 2000.
We have 2 minutes only.
Yeah, we went to 2017, 2018. There was economical crisis. 2019, they increased suddenly the fuel of the price, and they killed thousands of people when they protested for the increase of the price. In 2022, the world came to know that people are not happy, and that was the movement of Mahsa Amini. And today, I hope is the last one.
So Tahere, at least we hope very short time, very short while, this problem has been resolved, and all Iranians
Thank you so
who
much.
are suffering from so many tens and genocide kind of, so maybe they are come out of that. Yeah. Tahere, thank you so much for joining with us. દર્શક મિત્રો, આ હતી આજના લોકમંચની વાત. ઈરાનના ક્રાઇસિસ વિશેની વાત એક ઇરાનિયન પાસેથી. તાહેરેજીએ આપણને જે વાત બતાવી એ રિયલ એકચ્યુઅલ છે. 4 દિવસ પહેલા જ એમણે પોતાના પરિવારજનો જે મને લાગે છે કે આ જે ઇસ્યુ અત્યાર સુધી આપણે જોઈ રહ્યા છે એ ઇસ્યુ કંઈક અલગ છે, અને જે અમેરિકાનું ઇન્ટરફિયરન્સ એમના કહેવા પ્રમાણે જે આવે તો પણ શું થઈ શકે, ઈરાનને આ સંજોગોમાંથી ફક્ત ને ફક્ત ઈરાનિયન જ બહાર લાવી શકે તેવું તાહેરેજીનું કહેવું છે, અને તાહેરેજીને વિશ્વાસ પણ છે કે આવનારા દિવસોમાં આ વસ્તુ સારી રીતે પાર પડશે. ફરી મળીશું આવતીકાલે લોકમંચમાં એક નવા વિષય સાથે. ત્યાં સુધી આપશો. નમસ્કાર. થેન્ક યુ વેરી મચ. થેન્ક્સ અગેન.